What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Wise One Waking podcast. We here, let's talk about it. Look at this beautiful scenery, man. I'm here to tell you guys, you know how I do. I keep it straight with y'all. I ain't no sugarcoating it. I'm gonna tell you like it is because I've been through it, and this is my experience. This is what I've been through. So I'm able to tell you guys, this is, what's going in life, man. So when I come in here and I'm chopping over you guys, this is my experience, the things I've been through, some of the stuff I learned, and I'm just passing the information down. So some of you guys won't repeat the same mistake that I made. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it, right? Your 20s, your 30s, your 40s. So I was talking about with the whole your 40s is when life really starts for men. Mostly men watch my channel, so I'm really this more geared towards men. But women, your timeline is different than ours. It is what it is. I didn't make the rules, but it is what it is. So they got a whole gator here, if you guys can see it, like this gator on the floor, like underwater, right? So I'm here, man. So let's talk about it, right? So your 20s is where you make your mistake, right? It's where you kind of like you learn how to ride a bicycle, right? You don't know how to ride it yet, and you learn how to ride it. You're falling off, but you're getting back on. You're not breaking your leg. You're not like hitting your head where it really hurt. You got to go hospital, and you have a life injury. That followed all your life. Nothing like that. So that's your 20s that you make mistake, but not enough to like really mess it up for your 30s and your 40s. So this is where you're trying to figure out life, where like you partying, you're having a good time. You know, what you don't want to do happen in your 20s is you don't want to get a girl pregnant. You don't want to end up in jail, and you don't want to end up on drugs or addiction. I would say in your 20s, those are the three things that you really have to look out for: is getting addicted to alcohol, drugs, getting a girl pregnant, early in your 20s, and going to jail, right? Those are the things that you don't want in your 20s. As you trying to figure out who you are, as you going through that process of saying what type of man you are and making a mistake, doing dead end jobs you really don't like, you really hate. Your 20s are for that. Your 20s are for that. Now, the guys that boom 18, 19, you coming out there, you doing very well in life, maybe because you got your parents who really kind of set you off. I'm not talking to those type of guys. I'm talking to guys that that really don't have it. They don't have a good head start. So I'm helping you so you don't make the same mistake that I made. So your 20s, you want to make a few mistakes, but don't end up in jail. Don't get no chick pregnant, and don't get addicted to drug. Your 20s, those stay away from those three things right there. That's what you need to focus on. It's all about grinding, working, and also I forgot, stay out of debt, because we got a lot of young guys in their 20s going to college, and they get in a crazy amount of debt. So I will talk about that. I'm gonna elaborate in the 20s more. I want to go. And your 30s is where you kind of figure out your 20s, and 30s is where you working, and you kind of know what you're gonna do. You kind of in your career, and you're figuring it out, and you're like, all right, cool, I'm in my career. You doing a little bit well for your 30s, setting you up for your 40s, so your 40 you can make your maximum money. That's what it is. So I'm gonna talk more about your 20s, right? But I wanted to tell you it's more elaborate more in the 40s. So to kind of go into the length of my other video that I posted. So your 20s, your 30s gonna set you up for your 40s. So you want to make sure you have those things done. So I'm gonna elaborate. I'm gonna talk about your 20s. I'm gonna talk about your 30s. Then I'll get into the 40s. So go ahead, like, subscribe, share. Let's talk about it, guys. You know what time it is. Wise One Weekend podcast. We here, baby. Let's go.